After committing tax offenses, Todd and Julie received sentences of 19 years in federal prison. Savannah Chrisley has stopped going to see her jailed parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley. Todd and Julie were found guilty in June 2022 of federal tax evasion and fraud, and as a result, they are presently serving a combined 19 years in jail. While Julie is serving a reduced 5-year sentence in Lexington, Kentucky, Todd is serving a reduced 10-year jail sentence in Pensacola, Florida. In the latest installment of her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, the 26-year-old discloses that going to her parents' house has become difficult in various aspects. That has been really tough, especially going to visit mom and dad and being in a relationship and feeling like I want something for myself at times, she recounts in the solo episode. So we have gone to see them almost every weekend, but this past month, it's been 3 weeks since we've seen them. The star of Chrisley Knows Best, who is presently caring for her 16-year-old younger brother Grayson and her 11-year-old niece Chloe, acknowledges that their schedules have been a source of friction. That's been because of just me and the kids' travel and holidays and school and work, she says. Oh my God, I feel like I have to go see them because of this layer of guilt. Much too self-centered, huh? I constantly struggle with the idea that my efforts are insufficient, seeing myself as the angel on the one side and the devil on the other. Savannah says that even though she feels bad, her parents are really forgiving. Luckily, both my parents understand, she continues. They want the children to have happy lives free from constant visits to prisons. But I believe that's just a conflict I have with myself. The brief time she spends with her parents serves as a constant reminder that they are leaving. This is another reason why the visits aren't as awesome as they formerly were. When I first got to see them, I got to hug them, I got to love on them. And don't get me wrong when I say this, I love going and visiting and seeing my parents. But the longer they're there, the harder it is to visit, because I know that I'm leaving them there, and that's the tough part, she explains. Julie's counsel is much needed by Savannah, particularly when it comes to handling a relationship while raising kids. Over Thanksgiving, I found myself, I literally just had a full-on sob moment by myself, she says. After something happened, all I wanted to do was contact my mother to talk to her and ask for guidance. When you're in a relationship, that's what you want to do. All you want is mom's opinion. Savannah claims that the beginning of her mother's relationship with Todd is reflected in her relationship with Robert Shiver, and she needed her mother's support to get through that. When I look at my life now, when my mom met my dad, he had 2 kids, and in a way, I'm weirdly reliving her life. Because obviously my boyfriend has kids, and there's things that happen that I just want my mom's advice, she explains. All I want to do is listen to her account of what happened, talk to her, let her vent, connect, and seek guidance. And improve your ability to turn up. I couldn't contact her when I started crying. She continues, the longer they're there in prison, I'm reminded of what I don't have, and you're also reminded of how slow our system is, and you just have to sit and wait. In her parents' instance, Savannah provided a ray of optimism last month. The Special Forces actress revealed that her parents would be appealing their sentences while overtaken with emotion. The oral arguments between Todd and Julie are scheduled to start on March 25, 2024. Robert will not accompany Savannah to meet Todd when she eventually returns to her parents' house. The founder of Sassy talked to ET last month and disclosed her parents' feelings over her new boyfriend. You know, Dad is very against it just because he's not going to see me in this atmosphere and this environment, and I feel like it's more of a male pride type of thing, Savannah said during an exclusive tour of her Nashville, Tennessee home with ET. Mom's very much all for it, 'cause she's like, hey, if we're gonna end up together, I need to meet him, Savannah stated. She's heard all the stories and I sent her images of us, so she's kind of living vicariously via me. Thus, he will undoubtedly meet Mom. Who knows about Dad? But as I mentioned, let's hope that everything works out well for us and they get home soon.